Hello YouTube, welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to unbox and review SmartBox X96Q. So this is the device out of the box. This unit comes with 2 GB of RAM, 16 of ROM. On the left side we have 2 USB ports, 1 card reader, HDMI video, Ethernet cable, infrared and power supply. We can also find the power supply unit, the HDMI cable and the remote control. It requires 2 batteries, not included. And also we get a user manual where you can check features and how to screencast and how to connect your device. Okay, so let's start this review. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel, consider to subscribe. So I will be using my remote. It will make things easier. This remote is already reviewed in the channel, so have a look. So this is the X96Q booting. So I didn't cut this part of the video for you to know the time it takes to boot. And this is the launcher, so pretty nice, the colors, the presentation, it's nice. So these are the application that comes pre-installed. HBO Portugal, no, it was installed by me. So these are the device settings, so you can change the name over here. You can use a custom name if you want. And let's check now the Android version. So X96Q version 10. Android 10. Okay, that's it. So let's get out of here. Let's proceed with Google Play Store. Let's see how it works. So I already entered my Google credentials. So because in the first time you use it, it will ask you your username and password. I already done that. So it has this black background, but it's really easy to use. You can search and you can navigate really easy. So I will be installing one application just for you to see how it works. Really good. So I will search AIDA 64. It's already there behind the keyboard. So click install. Okay, with AIDA 64 we will be able to check the device hardware. I will leave in the video description all the details, so you can pause the video right here or check the video description for the details. but here we can check the CPU, the GPU, the memory, the internal memory available, external if you have a USB or hard disk drive connected, Android version, everything. So you can check all details of your machine. That's it. Okay, so let's check Netflix. I don't have an account, so I cannot log in, but I just will test if the application is working. Okay, booting, and it detects it's not the latest version, but when we go to upgrade it doesn't let us. So bear in mind that these Chinese boxes are not certified by Netflix, so you will not be able to watch Netflix in 4K. For that you will need a Nvidia Shield or a Mi Box, and I think there are one or two more that are certified, and you will be able to watch Netflix in 4K, otherwise only HD. Okay, if you want to add more applications at the bottom of your launcher, just press plus and select the application you want, and that's it. Really easy. So let's test now YouTube. Just to inform that I'm using right now the cable connection, so internet by cable, and it's loading. Nice. Let's check if it is in 4K. Okay, it's running 4K. Let's let it run, and the quality is really good. The playback is smooth, and so yeah, good quality. But remember, the box is wired internet. We will be doing tests of the internet speed, wired versus Wi-Fi, after the YouTube test. Just to let you know that my router is really close to the box right now, about 3 meters away, and let's test the connection. So as you can see, we are now in Wi-Fi. So I'm opening Chrome, the browser, and I will enter a website for internet testing speed. Fast.com. So the browser is working nice, and it's now testing my internet. And just to tell you that my connection contracted to Vodafone is 400 megabits download and 200 upload, and so this result is really bad. So the Wi-Fi is not so good, so bear in mind, if you will be using this box without a wired connection, probably you will not be able to stream with good results. So now we are going to switch to cable and perform the test again. So here it will switch from Wi-Fi, okay, to wired connection. So let's perform again. Don't forget, if you are enjoying this video, consider to subscribe. I test other devices, other boxes. I do another kind of videos of technology, software, gadgets, so consider to subscribe. I will appreciate you if you leave a thumbs up with this video. And as you can see, the wired connection is a lot faster. So if you will be using this box, please give it Ethernet cable, and it will run nice. Okay, so after the internet speed test, we will be mirror. We will mirror our smartphone, so we will use Miracast. And now I will in my phone select the cast ability, and the box and the smartphone will connect, and I will be able to see my smartphone screen on my TV. Okay, so really nice experience. It works really well. So let's try another application just for you to see that probably if you want to share something with your friends or family on your TV, you can do it. So really nice. And that's it, how easy it is to mirror your smartphone on your TV with this box. Okay, next we are going to play some content from the flash drive. So I will reboot the machine because I want the memory to clean and to start without any application on the memory. And I will open the video player, and I have some files with different codecs and frame rates that we will test and check if the box is able to play or not. Sorry for this delay, I'm putting the USB back on the box and connecting a keyboard. Okay, so we are ready, so let's go to the pen drive. And remember that this pen drive doesn't have a USB 3.0, so it's a USB 2.0 connection that will bottleneck the speed of your files. So be prepared that the speed of the information going from the flash drive to the processor will be slower than a box with USB 3.0. Okay, so we are running 1080p 30 frames per second. And seems to run well, but the processor is already in 100%, so I don't know. And the codec is H.264. Okay, let's change now for 1080p 60 frames per second. Once again, the processor, the system CPU, it's almost 100%. And this is HD content. But it's running. Okay, let's change now for 4K 30 frames per second. And the system CPU usage is now not so close to 100%, and it seems to be running good. So it's really strange that the machine with 1080p was struggling, and now with 4K it's good. So now 4K 60 frames per second. codec H.264, and this is what you get. And the CPU, it's again on 100%, and it seems to be in slow motion, so no. Okay, so let's change the type of files, the type of codec. Now to HEVC 10-bit and 1080p 30 frames per second. It seems to play good. Let's try now 90 megabits. Also playing well. Okay, let's try another one. 140 megabits, 4K. Okay, it's taking time to load. And probably will not load. Okay, let's give it a time, a few more seconds just to see if it goes or not, but probably not, so I think I will stop and proceed with another kind of file. Okay, let's stop it. And the other two I will not be testing because it will not run. Let's proceed now with the Matroska file MKV 4K codec H.265 24 frames per second, and it's playing really well.
Why don't you just admit
So
you're
depending on the
freaked out
kind
by
of
my
file
robot?
you have, you can play 4K without problems, and the machine plays with perfectly, although the system CPU almost go to 100%, but it is a continuous play with no issues. So yes, this machine is able to play 4K content depending on the kind of codec you will be using, and that's it. Okay, so after this we will check some benchmarks. Okay, so we have here Antutu. And we will be switching now to Geekbench. That's it for Antutu. And now Geekbench, single core and multi-core values. Let me know in the comments below if you would buy this machine, and if not, why not? Okay, so after the benchmarks we will check if the box comes rooted. And it seems it's not rooted properly, So the last test of this video will be gaming. Can we game with this box? So I will try Asphalt 8 to see how it performs. Okay, so yes, we can play with this box, and the quality is not bad. I'm using a keyboard and it runs normally. So don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like, give it a thumbs down, and consider to subscribe if you like. Okay, see you on the next video. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please subscribe.